Hello, and welcome to Cries Pearls Art Studio. This is going to be a very quick video showcasing this little witchy Halloween junk journal that I made. I did make it for Halloween, but Halloween is over, but that doesn't mean that we can't have Halloween year-round. Anyway, here it is. I do not remember how many pages are in there. I think there's like 33 or something. This cute little purple sequins ribbon. Just put that to the side. And I sewed the edges and also sewed 2 scrapbook pieces of paper together. On the first page, my intent with this was to do October Daily, but that didn't happen. But that's okay. So each one of these days was supposed to have the theme of the day, but I didn't do that. Anyway, I made this into a pocket though, so we could, or I could, put some ephemera in there. I have this printout. And then I used some ribbon on the edges and sewed that on. And I am really bad about brands and names of collections and things like that, and maybe I'll get better about it in the future, but right now I honestly cannot tell you any paper pack names. Some of these I got this past Halloween and some I've had for years. So like this is a new item, this little acetate sheet, which is actually pretty cute. But it's also a pocket, and I just slid some of these little antique looking Tim Holtz girls in there. And then I have this giant piece of ribbon. I got this from the Dollar Tree and I thought it would be a really cool pocket. I put the Victorian house in there. And this is actually coffee dyed paper that I did, which takes forever, but it's pretty. And then just a little tag. I used a paper bag and just did some like splatters on it, and then made some washi fabric tape. Oh, we'll put that in later. I used some cat ribbon here to make a belly band for these little spooky pictures. I used my embossing folder for this, coffee dyed paper, and some vintage music note sheets. And then I created another pocket. Just this page kind of reminded me of like costumes, so that's why that is in here. It's from some vintage book. I don't know the name of it, but just a little fold out piece with some fabric washi. I didn't make that fabric washi. This was actually on a roll that I got from Michael's or somewhere. Some coffee dyed paper. Another little fabric washi tag that I made. Another pocket, and I have some little images in there. You could always journal on the back. I have a lot of white space. This is the first time I've ever made a journal like this, and I was a little intimidated by the process, so I just I kept it simple. But next time I'm going to make sure that I really go all out. Another little fabric lacy pocket. This I actually got when I was in North Carolina. It's just a little postcard that was at a store and I really liked it, so I got a bunch of them actually. And then also have a little fabric pocket up here that I sewed in. A little paper bag. And this also came from a little vintage insects book, and I thought spiders would be appropriate on the bug page. Some more coffee dyed papers, another fabric pocket. A lot of these images I put in here because they remind me of wearing costumes, and that was the intent behind this journal, but I never used it. This reminds me of really old, like, Victorian wallpaper, and I put some little dried up blood splatters, and initially I thought it would be, you know, kind of neat that this would be inside of this little spooky house. So that was my idea behind it anyway. And the other part of the little paper bag with this little card inside. Lots of room for journaling and adding photos. Another fabric. Actually, this is ribbons, that wire ribbon, so I had to cut some of the wire down so I didn't poke my finger. Another little fabric washi tab and pocket, and some other little spooky images. I tried to theme them, like these are all woodsy, and you can see there's an image there. These are all woodsy and foggy trees, so I try to keep them together. And then some more of that ribbon, coffee dyed paper, another pocket. And then in this one, I just have this little broom picture inside of a little piece of coffee dyed doily, and this is a fabric pocket here. And that's it. That is the whole book. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye!